Here are the possible meanings of the terrifying vision that Lieutenant Spock, Ethan Peck, and Captain Marie Batel, Melanie Scrofano, shared in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 3. In the gripping and thought-provoking Shuttle to Kenfori, which was directed by Dan Liu and written by Onitra Johnson and Bill Wolkoff, Spock tries to ease Batel's suffering due to her resurgent Gorn DNA. The Chimera Blossom is a rare plant that Spock can synthesize to save Captain Batel's life. In order to find it, Captain Christopher Pike, Anson Mount, and Dr. Joseph Mbenga, Babs Alyasamakan, travel to the deserted world of Kenfori in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 3. However, Captain Pike is appalled to discover that Spock and Mbenga intend to permanently transform Captain Batel into a human-Gorn hybrid in addition to battling Klingon undead. However, since it's the only thing that can save her life, Marie herself approved the proposal. As Batel's condition deteriorates, Pike and Mbenga are running out of time. Lieutenant Spock offers to mind meld with Captain Batel aboard the Starship Enterprise in order to alleviate Marie's suffering by applying Vulcan healing techniques. Spock's mind meld initially succeeds until a shared vision overwhelms the Vulcan and the Captain, frightening them both. Ensign Dana Gamble, played by Chris Myers, is knocked across sickbay as Spock momentarily loses control. Since Marie's Gorn DNA is trying to establish dominance in her body, it seems natural that Spock and Batel observe the Gorn. Batel's humanity and her undesirable Gorn side are supposed to be balanced by the Chimera Blossom. However, Batel and Spock sense something beyond the Gorn monster they had previously seen. Spock and the Gorn Batel were significantly more irritated and antagonistic than normal. In contrast to its typical hostility during eating, the Gorn in their vision acted as though it was likewise afraid of something. Now that Batel is bound to the Gorn, is her newly discovered reptilian side alerting her to something? In the first episode of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3, Captain Pike and the crew of the USS Enterprise prevented an attack on the United Federation of Planets by forcing the Gorn into slumber. But what if it's not hibernation among the Gorn? Or what if Batel, who is now partially Gorn, is aware of the dreams that the Gorn share despite their civilization being in a passive state? Lieutenant Erica Ortegas, Melissa Navia, who is seeing her own visions of the reptilian aliens, is also haunted by the Gorn. Unlike Batel, Ortegas was mortally wounded but not afflicted by the Gorn, yet, she still sees Gorn in her nightmares while she is awake. This cannot be a coincidence, and it could be a hint of something that even the Gorn fear could happen. Batel's transformation into a Gorn and Ortega's hauntings suggest that the prequel isn't finished with the alien reptiles yet, despite some viewers' hopes that Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3 will put the Gorn behind them. Rather, the Gorn's function might change in ways that Captain Batel and Spock aren't yet aware of based on their shared vision in Season 3 of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds.